Welcome to Pedigree practice number 1. Instead of using this presentation as a presentation, you're going to be editing directly into this document. So the first thing you'll want to do is type your name here, just like it says, and then you can move on to the 4 different problems that you'll be presented with. So you'll just click over here on slide 2 for your first family. And the first thing you'll want to do is read about the trait that this family is passing down. So in this case, it says the condition is blue eyes and the inheritance pattern is autosomal recessive. And then it tells you what symbols you'll be using for these different alleles. So a brown eye allele is a capital B, and a blue eye allele is a lowercase b. And so it says type genotype here. So what you'll do is click on those words, select all of them, and hit your backspace or delete button. And for a blue-eyed person, since it's a recessive trait, they're going to be homozygous for the blue eye allele. So I would just type in little b, little b. Now be careful, if you hit the space bar, sometimes autocorrect will change that first B into a capital B, and now you have a wrong answer, and as you've created a heterozygote there. So just be really careful with that. So I'm going to go back and edit that so it's homozygous to little b's. Now the brown eye genotype, there's going to be 2 different genotypes for that. So because brown eyes is a dominant trait, you could either be heterozygote, so big B, little b, or you can be a homozygous individual with 2 capital B brown eye alleles. So there's the answer for that. And you'll follow a similar pattern for the other 3 families. Now, the next thing you need to do is fill in the genotypes of all of these people in this family. Now, from watching the Amoeba Sisters video, you know that if the inheritance pattern is recessive and anybody shaded in is showing the recessive trait, you'll know that they must all be homozygous for the recessive allele. So this individual here should be 2 little b's. So I'm going to click on that box and then delete those 2 question marks and type in 2 little b's. And you'll do the same thing for all of the other individuals. Just make sure that you type in the correct genotype. Now, there may be some individuals where you won't know what both alleles are. And in that case, it is perfectly okay to leave 1 question mark. All right, so that's family 1. There's one thing I want to warn you about in family 4. So real quick, I'll show you. Here's family 2. You just do the same thing that you did in family 1 and family 3. But with family 4, you'll notice circled here, it says autosomal dominant. So this means that you only need 1 dimple allele to show dimples. So this is going to flip what you've been doing the whole time. Now, when you see people that are shaded in, like this person right here, you're not going to automatically put 2 lowercase letters. So what do you do? Well, I'm going to let you figure that out. And once most students have tried their best and turned this work in, then I will post another video explaining the answers.